When is the release date of Season 2 of Young Royals? Who will be sacked and who's returning in the show? What happened so far, and what does that mean for the future? To find out the answers to all of these questions and more, don't swipe or click away because here are the Young Royals things you need to know before watching Season 2.
Ursäkta, skulle du kunna sjunga lite högre?
Now that we're talking about Season 2, we have to tell you about the date when Netflix told fans the news about signing a second season. Young Royals has been renewed for Season 2, said Netflix on their official Twitter account, followed by a video of the cast all hyping up Season 2 of the show. So, since it's official, when's the release date for the show? After all, that's the very first thing anyone wants to know who's waiting for Season 2, right? Well, sadly, they haven't said anything about the release date yet, and that's understandable since the show has aired this summer. It's still too early to tell, but if the second season is anything like the first season, as well as the majority of the Netflix shows, then we should expect Season 2 to be ready in a year from the release date of the first season. So our prediction is that in July of 2022, there's going to be another season of Young Royals. Another bummer is that there aren't any sneak peeks into Season 2, there aren't any trailers, no teasers, so we're waiting and hoping for some leaks just like everyone else. And we just hope that in the second season, there are gonna be just as many plot twists as there were in the first one. In fact, we want to talk about the plotline of Season 2, then we have to bring everyone up to date on what happened in Season 1. Before we talk about a short recap of Season 1, don't forget to smash that like button, it keeps the almighty YouTube algorithm happy, and you keep getting these videos for free.
Simon. Hallå, vem är det? Jag tycker om dig.
Now, let's get back to our show. And boy, was it a messy year for Wilhelm. See, even princes have a hard time dealing with social problems. First of all, Wilhelm had trouble adjusting to the Hillerska boarding school. Even though it was a private school usually designed for the rich, he still got special treatment. He couldn't hang out with the middle class and poor kids in the school, and he had to stick to his second cousin, August. And what a disappointment that turned out to be, huh? The first thing that we need to know is that Simon and Wilhelm broke up. We know it's obvious, but this will be the main problem that the show will have to resolve in Season 2. They can't just leave Wilhelm, the Crown Prince of Sweden, denying he was in a leaked sex tape, while hurting Simon's feelings. Looking at this problem from Simon's perspective, we have to realize that he was badly hurt by Wilhelm. Simon believed that the prince truly loved him and that he was going to come out as gay. But it turns out, his family titles are more important to him than love, and Simon really loved him. And since they separated with a hug during the Christmas ceremony at the school, we think that repairing their relationship is gonna be the main theme of this season. So we should brace ourselves for another forbidden love scenario between a royal and a quote-unquote average person. After this, there's the problem with August. Since August was the one to leak the sex tape of Wilhelm, he and his prince cousin are no longer family. Wilhelm said so himself.
Gillar han det? Va? Pratar du om? Ja, jag ser att det är någonting.
So where does that leave August? Will he be continuing his studies at Hillerska boarding school and have his cousin funding him? Or will his parents' financial troubles force him to drop out of college? Guess this is another thing we will have to find out in the show.
De vill att jag gör ett uttalande på slottet på lördag. Hur skulle du inte göra det?
The third fact we need to know before we start watching Season 2 is that Wilhelm's older brother passed away. This makes Wilhelm the Crown Prince of Sweden. Is it possible that he's gonna have more responsibilities and therefore not enough time to spend with Simon should they reconcile, leading to another breakup? And here's another crazy thought. What if Wilhelm's family dies in a tragic accident like his brother and then Wilhelm has to ascend the throne? Will we actually see him and Simon sitting on the throne as monarchs? Oh please universe, make it so, make it so.
Jag är uppe.
Jag vill bara påminna kompisen om att frukosten är slut om 5 minuter.
Now, one of the things that we have to remember is that Queen Christina and Wilhelm don't have the best father-mother relationship in the world. She doesn't really approve of his life choices and wants to force him to accept the rules the royal Swedish family has lived by for decades. However, the young prince is a little rebel and is questioning everything, so we might just see their relationship worsening in Season 2, and the two becoming more and more distant. One last thing, since Phyllis was the one who ratted on August and told Wilhelm he was the one that leaked the video, what will happen between her and August? Will she keep hiding it and they remain a couple, or will she tell him, break up, and then keep being Wilhelm's friend, knowing that she can never be his? Well, Queen.
Ser bra ut Simon.
Tack.
Du behöver inte oroa dig för balansen, det kommer komma sen.
Now, even though this is just one theory we have, it still might end up becoming true. And since there were so many changes to this show, will the cast remain the same? Obviously, the person that will not be coming back for season 2 is Crown Prince Eric, who was played by Ivar Forsling, but even though this is pretty sure, it's not entirely sure. It's possible that the show might decide Wilhelm to have some flashbacks of his brother, since his death had such a huge impact on the actor. That being said, the rest of the cast will be exactly the same. This means Edvin Ryding will still be Prince Wilhelm. The other stars that will return include Omar Rudberg as Simon and Malt Gardinger as August. Sarah will still be played by Frida Argento, and Felix will be taken on by Nikita Ugla. There's no reason to change the royal family, so Pernilla August will be Queen Christina of Sweden. In addition to that, Natalie Varley will play Madison, and Carmen Gloria Perez will still take on the role of Linda.
Förlåt. Vad ska jag säga då? Förlåt. Du sa ju för fan att det var dig jag kunde gå till!
Fun fact, Pernilla August has starred in many Swedish shows and movies, but the first English movie she starred in was the 1999 Star Wars The Phantom Menace. She was letting you know this because she played Shmi Skywalker and Anakin's mother, so don't be surprised if the show makes some sneaky reference to her classic role. Now, the one thing that we do have to point out is that Omar said the drama on the show is gonna hit a whole different level of crazy. Now, we don't know what that means, but here's what the actor said himself. I actually don't know what's gonna happen, but if you see the series and think of it what it reveals about the characters at the end of the series, I feel like there's a lot that's gonna happen. If there's gonna be a season 2, and I really hope that there is, I think it would be amazing. The drama is going up another level, it's gonna get crazy. He's probably referring to the fact that everything is changing, the biggest being Wilhelm waking up and breaking free from the clutches of the rules followed by the nobility. He's slowly starting to challenge the norms and the ideals of the old, and he's doing it in a way that no one from the royal family could have predicted. Seriously, how crazy would it be to have a young gay king? That's something that has never happened before, it's gonna be a wild ride, and we're fully prepared for it.
Jag vill inte vara någons hemlighet.
On a related note, do you think Simon will go back to Wilhelm in season 2? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.